I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing a lot of posts on TikTok talking about, oh my god, this is your sign to start journaling. So you know what? I listened to the signs and started journaling. But I wanted to see if it's this life-changing hobby that it's all hyped up to be. So I decided to journal every day for a week to see if my life changes like everyone says it will. And maybe this video might motivate you to start journaling this year. So let's go on this journaling journey together, shall we? Can you guys see my friend? Her name's Fiona. This is my friend.
Oh my god! Oh! Help me!
Day one, I started off with just a recap of my week. You know, kind of a basic start. Writing was never my cup of tea. Out of all the creative things you could do, I'm a very creative person. I do almost anything creative. Writing is probably the only thing that I don't like as much. It kind of feels like opening up to someone. But even though like I'm like really gonna be the only person to read most of my journal stuff, at least I want it to be that way. I hope no one comes in here and takes a peek. Just like kind of write about my week and just like, you know, because like I really wanted to stick with prompts, because if I just had like the free range to just like write, like just write in your journal, so just write, just do it, this would not have happened. Cover it up, not one, not two, not three, but 4 pages. So I was like, okay, pretty good. We're off to a really good start. I was feeling comfortable, and it actually did help a lot because I was starting to feel excited. I decorated the page, which you don't have to be extra like me, but I like decorating things. I don't know if you could tell. I mean, my room's literally crazy and full of, there's barely any bare walls, and if they are, they're not going to be bare for long. They're just bare until I find something to put there. I feel like journaling kind of feels like you're talking to like another person, like you're like kind of like a friend, like you're like a little uncomfortable about opening up your feelings, especially like how you, I don't know, it's just everything's in your head. It doesn't feel real, but like when you see like physically like in the real world like written down, you're like, wow. So the second day I decided to go with the prompt, what ages did I learn the most from? The 2 I really grew the most and like started to like find myself was probably like 17 and 18. But yeah, basically I learned how to be my own company, enjoy my own company. Those years are probably the most quote unquote lonely years of my life. I did online school, so I had to like kind of be my own company. Many days it was hard, but like now I could be like alone for like a week and be fine. Learning how to enjoy your own company is such a underrated skill. It is scary sometimes being alone because you're kind of stuck with yourself, your mind, and the demons, you know. It could be a little scary, I get. But so like I feel like a lot of people are afraid of ending friendships that aren't probably the best, or relationships that are probably not the best, because they fear of being alone. If I'm ever in a toxic situation, I know I can get out and be fine, you know. Prompt I did was, do I prefer or do not prefer change? And how well do I handle change? I personally am a big fan of change. I love change.
Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta stop moving because I'm shaking.
Earthquake.
I love change. I love new things. I love new experiences. I haven't changed my room a lot in a minute, but like I used to change my room like every few months. Like I just love change. Like I love like the feeling of having something brand new and just like the endless possibilities that could happen in that new whatever, you know. But at the same time, I get why a lot of people don't like change, because sometimes I get like a little nervous or anxious because it's like this uncertainty. Like, yeah, it could go well, but there is a chance that this could be like the worst thing to ever happen to you. But I think that's what kind of makes it exciting, because it's like for example, like you're forced to move somewhere. Your family got a new job and you're forced to move somewhere, which means you have to go to a new school, which means new people, new environment, and you're not sure you're going to fit in, and all these crazy negative thoughts come into your head. But then when you get there, it's literally like the best thing to ever happen to you. So I feel like change helps me, or like forces me to grow, because even though sometimes I'm a little scared, because I get a little anxious or scared at first. And the times I do get a little anxious and scared at first, when there's like a big change happening, that little wave of anxiousness and like kind of like overthinkingness goes away. I'm like, I'm glad this happened. I love this. Day 4. Okay. We're halfway done. Wow. But this was also the worst day. Wow. Day 4's prompt was, I feel stuck. If I would have known what would have come from that prompt being written down in my journal, I probably wouldn't have done it. Everything started off fine. Like, I was doing good. I was like, okay, this could really help me. Just kind of like let out some stuff. And so like, you know, just putting it out there, maybe I can better myself. It can help me get to where I want to be. It did that, but at what cost, you know? The whole point of journaling is to write about how you feel now, you know, and let things out. It made me feel a lot better because I felt like I got to let it all out, because that was all kind of just like boiling in me, and the pot got a little too hot. Boiling water overflowed, and now there's a mess all over the kitchen, you know. And the mess being my t-shirt, because my shirt was covered in tears. But yeah, obviously I'm fine now. I'm doing great. I was on my period too that day, so that could have had something to do with the emotions. I'm just a little extra dramatic girl. Like, I'm just a girl who's just a little dramatic. Day 5. After that, I needed something fun. I needed something refreshing, fun, something I was passionate in, something just simple. I just needed something simple and not deep and not crazy. So I decided to do songs that I like in a way nobody else does. Like, the way I like this song, like, you cannot like this song in the way I do. Like, you may like this song, but you don't like it in the same way I do.
Girl, shut the fuck up!
Like, even though some of these songs I haven't listened to in a minute, as soon as I go to listen to them, like, I haven't listened to that song in a minute, I'm like, this is my song. This is my song. I've always loved music. I always been a music girly. I'm scared of people who like don't listen to music, or like don't listen to music as much. Like, they can like do everyday things without something playing in their ears. But if you like are just folding laundry without like nothing playing, you're crazy. And I'm scared of you, because how are you just sitting in silence folding laundry? I love it. If you're wondering what's on here, we got In Bloom, of course. We got Your Best American Girl. That song, 16, 17-year-old me ate that song up. Outshined by Soundgarden. Fun fact, that was my most replayed, most listened to song of 2023. Spotify put me on blast. Birthday by Sugar Cubes, but you don't know that's Bjork's old band. I love Bjork. Slow Dancing in the Dark. To be 14 and listen to that song for the first time again, oh my god. But yeah, like, this was fun. It's always fun to do pages like that. I definitely recommend if you're ever feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes you just need to have some fun, so I definitely recommend that. I'm gonna do some fun prompts. Next time I do this, I'm doing some more fun prompts. We're gonna have fun, okay? Okay, day 6. We had our fun, but let's get back into the self-reflection, self-growth part of journaling. And I decided to do something I came to terms with, which this also kind of got me a little riled up. Not riled up, but like a little emotional, but not as much, you know. Would say that I do have really high expectations for myself, and I put these really high standards on myself. Why? No idea. At first, I try to say it's like manifestation, it's keeping me motivated, but like, no, it's really not. It's actually making my mental state worse. I came to terms with the fact that everything's gonna happen immediately, that I have to like realize that some things take time, and to enjoy the ride, because I feel like if I got what I wanted right away, it kind of like loses meaning and like fulfillment, you know, because it's like, yeah, I got it, but like, you know, I didn't have to work for it, you know. And I feel like just learning patience and not putting these high expectations on myself and what I create. High expectations, artwork, drawing, projects, everything. I've just like put these high expectations on like how they're gonna come out, and I just end up disappointing myself that I can't even enjoy what I just did, you know. Day 7. We made it, y'all. We made it to the last day, which is today. I decided to end things off with a sweet, cute, sweet, a good like ending point of this journey. And I decided to write about what I am grateful for. But I feel like writing what you're grateful for can really put yourself in retrospect of like everything, especially if you're like upset or anything, and you can really like take a step back, like, yeah, this situation's bad, but like it could be worse, you know? And like, I'm not trying to be like, your feelings are invalidated, look at your life, you got it so good. If anything, it could make you realize like, I have such a good life, and that sad or upset, I feel that there's so much I have and so much to be grateful for. Take, you know, just for example, like, you ever get sick and you're like, this is like that I really took for granted all the times I could sleep and like breathe well. So just like writing about things you feel grateful for can really like put everything into perspective. That's my journaling for a week journey. I would love to do more journaling content. I don't know if you guys are interested in that, because I really want to do more content. I just like doing a little bit of everything. It's hard being a multi-faceted person, because I'm like interested in so many things and I don't want to just be tied to one thing. So if you guys want some journaling content, please let me know, because I really want to get into that. A lot of like my journaling, like, you know, probably wasn't the best. Maybe a lot of experienced journalers would be like, girl, that's all you wrote about, you could write about this and that. And you know, hopefully you guys got something out of this. Hopefully it inspired you to journal, because I definitely recommend journaling. Doing this has definitely helped me in a lot of ways, and helped me, it's like, learn how to put my emotions in words. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for taking your time watching my video. It really does mean a lot. Like, thank you so much. I could not express how much. If you made it this far, you're amazing and you're awesome. My baby also says thank you. He's really grateful that you're here. And that's another thing. Oh my god. Another thing I'm grateful for. You guys and my Sony angels. Like, I just thank you guys for being here. And make sure you're subscribed to the Ramen Jean Alysssanevala universe. Join it now by subscribing. Thank you. Bye. Love ya. Toodles.